What's going on, world? Welcome back to another video. Today's actually a pretty exciting day for me. I'm headed towards San Diego to meet up with MotoJitsu and ride a canyon called Palomar. What I hear is that that's their main canyon for nice twisty roads. And we have a pretty good weather today. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. The weather estimate is about 70 to 80 degrees. And I thought this was no better time to head down and see what's going on. I finally get to ride with MotoJitsu. I've been following him from, I want to say, within the first year of my riding experience when I started 5 years ago. I found his YouTube channel and I learned quite a bit from his teachings on how to implement fundamental skills, how to have a better understanding of riding, and pretty much do's and don'ts of riding. He was very helpful coming up, and one of the many riders that I learned from when I used to watch YouTube for educational videos. I still do, but it's more to refresh my memory and get a different perspective. It's not so much as to learn something new. It's very rare nowadays that there's something new that comes out, but you know, you have to stay open-minded just in case when something shifts or someone finds out a better technique or a new skill comes out, or a bike has a new accessory or a new mode or new electronics that can help the rider be safer. You definitely want to be up to date on potentially taking advantage of what's new and what's available to the riders. So with that said, let's go ahead and start the journey. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the video and I'll turn it back on if something interesting happens, or until we get there. We planned on meeting at a gas station, so see you then, guys. Okay guys, we're almost there. 6 minutes away. We're on 0 miles of gas. We actually been on 0 miles of gas for the last 15-20 miles, but we got 4 miles left. We should make it, no problem. 20 mile per hour return. Interesting. Roads I've never been on. Huh. I wonder if this is part of the canyon. Great avocados. Heck yeah, love avocados. But yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I had to stop to pee, unfortunately. That took away about 5 minutes. I took the wrong turn. That added about 5 miles, well 6 miles almost. Added about 10 minutes to correct that mistake. But we are on time. We planned on meeting at 9:30. I'm gonna get there at 9:35. ETA showed I should have got there about 10:20, so I cut off about almost an hour of the ETA time. But you know, the GPS doesn't know that I'm on a bike and I don't get to be in a stop and go traffic in LA, so that was great. All right, let's fill up some gas. There they are. Oh, I have made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How you doing?
How are you?
Greg, right?
Yeah, Greg.
Awesome.
What's my buddy Fred.
Gary, Fred. Nice to meet you guys.
So if you see on my my Instagram, I'm always going to the pizza place.
Yeah.
He's the one who owns it.
Oh, no way.
So if you're ever in San Diego driving
Hell
or
yeah.
whatever, yeah, I'll bring you there.
Awesome.
It's the best pizza.
2 sliding laps, 1 up and 1 down. And then after that, we're gonna actually start to ride the road. Until then, we're gonna go ahead and follow Greg so he can show us what the road is like, and so we can pay attention to make sure there's nothing on the road. Such a beautiful day. Good weather. 3 super bikes. Alright, so once we finish the siding lap, I'll turn the camera back on.
I'll just keep doing my normal lines like I want to do, and then you can just see where you're different, where I am, what's more efficient.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. But one thing for sure going down, well, it's a siding lap going down, but when we go up, if my brake light is still on, that's the only thing to really pay attention to. Especially when we go up and we go a little bit quicker.
Solid.
Down, still a siding lap, and I'll move my body, but it's, you know, it'll just be easy.
Awesome.
I wanted a big one, but I couldn't afford it.
If you get a chance, I would like you to ride it.
Okay. Yeah, I had, like I said, I had a 2022 RR, and I think it's the most comfortable 1000cc sport bike, but just being forward.
Yep.
I mean, I have carpal tunnel in both my wrists, and I just,
Woo!
I try to make myself like it.
Yeah.
To the point where I keep buying sport bikes every year. Different. I just accepted I'm 40 and...
Makes sense. Nice view. fun road. Palomar is what it's called. Definitely on the more technical side of things, but it's like 95 to 90% clean. It's super smooth. It has great, beautiful views. This is our sightings lap down, so going now back up, we're gonna go about 5% faster, but let's see what we decide. Woo!
Freaking love this road.
It is pretty great. I like it. I like the views as well.
You want me to put my camera on the back and record you behind?
Well, I was gonna say, could you follow me going up?
Yeah.
Because it will be. I'm mostly like a virgin to it, so it'll be like my raw skill showing more than anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, to see how you handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, like how I react for just through vision. Are we ready? You good?
Do your own thing, I'll follow you.
Cool. My take on what I should have and shouldn't have done. For the shouldn't have, I shouldn't have came into the corner that hot, and I shouldn't have used lackluster braking. Coming into the corner, I used about 40 to 60% brake pressure, but since I did not know the road, I should have used 100%, overslowed for the corner, and I would have not gone over the corner. And the road being degraded and negative camber, which makes the riders lean more for the same turn radius, did not help at all. And what I should have done, since I came into the corner the way I did and the speed I did, I should have, like I said before, used more braking pressure or braked earlier and for a longer duration of time. Maybe even had a better line to help me out, but because I did not want to take the chance of potentially low siding at a high lean angle, potentially touching the yellow, because I wasn't sure of the tightness of the corner and it caught me off guard, I decided to stand the bike up, going over the yellow, using the brakes even more to slow down and flicking the bike back over into my lane. All of that procedure took about less than 2 seconds, but in the riding world that's kind of infinity. I was thankful and grateful that there was no oncoming traffic that I had to deal with or potentially get into an accident. I continued to get better and faster as the day progressed. I ended up going about double the pace with less lean angle and not crossing the yellow or touching it whatsoever. Moral of the story, slow down, take it easy, learn from your mistakes, move on to the next steps. No, I should have braked so much harder on the fourth turn. I went wide.
Yeah, so that turn is a steep turn because it's off camber, bumpy, and gravelly.
Yeah, I felt I felt the bumper, but I was like, oh shit! I didn't realize that I didn't brake enough.
So, the side effect of what I'm about to say is, I think, of what you're doing. I think your eyes might be a little bit late, or where you're looking. So if you're going in, like, okay, I think I'm going to turn here, but I think you're either looking a little bit too late as you go over the entry, which makes you over slow, and then you try to get back on the throttle early and speed up, like, oh, I fucked it up, let me fix it now in the corner, versus, okay, let it slow, and then take off and go, because you're probably at the slowest point 5-10 miles per hour quicker than me, and I can see you're going, so it seems like you're in a rush, like, but mid-turn to get back on the throttle, but you want to get back on the throttle, but to get the throttle way earlier, slow down more, point shoot, so you can stand it, like, really make sure you get direction first before you feed the thing the power. But like, if
Alright folks, we just did a little review of our ride. Got feedback on my riding style. For the first, solo up being followed by Greg, it was pretty fun. Had a little one corner oopsie because I didn't brake hard enough. But, you make mistakes. You learn from them, and you don't repeat them, which is the goal, to get better.
Whenever you go to take off, I'll just give you this whole SD card.
Okay.
All the raw footage. You just mail it back to me or something. I'll send you my.
Oh, easy. Yeah, I did bring the extra SD card for just in case for the transfer as well.
Yeah, but it'll just be easier. I'll just give you my SD card and do it.
Okay.
So you can have the raw footage and then use whatever, download it all on your computer, and then just mail it back to me.
Solid.
Who cares? I got 30 of them.
Okay. Cool.
So, brake light. Watch when my brake light goes off. Follow my lines if you want to, if you're feeling comfortable with that. But what I'm going to demonstrate is slowest point of the corner, mainly. Entry, slowest point of the corner, direction, throttle.
Okay, let's get it.
All right, she's rolling.
Opa! Doggy! Oh man, I'm struggling to look up with my neck.
Yeah, because you're always...
Yeah, the vision is a bitch. Like I'm like, where is it? Where is it?
So see, that time just emphasize, brake, upright. So I started using my body like they do. So when I'm accelerating, I'm leaning forward.
Yeah.
Brake. Because you go up into the wind, leg out, everything's a parachute. Wind helps slow you down. Brake.
Yeah.
The thing slow. Now I took my hand off, pointed like this is the slowest point. Slow, let it turn, and then whack. You could get out of it.
Yeah.
Feel slower. Only so. Think about it like this: setting up for a turn, braking for the turn, taking the turn, exiting the turn, setting up for the next turn.
Yeah.
This is corner speed. That's 1 out of 5, and people have one fucking tool. They crash all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just doing better setting up and braking and exiting and setting up for the next one. I care less about corner speed. So 4 fingers is better than 1. So I'm emphasizing this stuff. And the only people that have this is what I say to them.
So
One corner speed, I don't care about that. It's more about the entry and exit. Because big bikes, they do 2 things well. So in between my fingers, I might lean a lot for a very short period of time. But my goal in life is to get off the edge of the tire.
Yeah.
Put down the power and go. So now downhill is like, okay, we got, it's a lot of, it's more corner speed than normal because it's going downhill. But now we'll go back up and gravity helps slow you down, of course.
Right. Okay. from MotoJitsu. This is great. roads, how to get at them the fastest way possible, follow the fastest guy on the road, and take their advice.
Oh, there it is, the slowest point. Brake at that point. Wait, patience, mid-turn. Bam.
I want to say I got at least 80% of it.
Yeah. Good. Oh, the road, you know when.
The slowest point.
Okay.
The lines. All right,
Over here, it's flat.
guys, we are going on as a passenger with MotoJitsu. I normally give people rides. I don't really.
So you could just kick your leg over, or put your left foot on and then step on and over, or you're tall enough, you probably just
Okay.
kick your right leg over.
All right.
When we're going, you'll
Yeah.
be holding on to me on the acceleration, and still. So I'll do what I did with the other. So going down to the halfway point, I'll do like slow in, fast out, like little to no braking, just enough. On the way back up, then I'll do a little bit quicker braking in. So you'll be doing a push up like on the gas tank for the braking.
Okay.
And then on the acceleration, like once you brake, you either gonna have one hand for braking and one hand on the throttle, or both hands and both hands.
Okay.
And then the only thing with your body, if I'm going right, just have your head over my right shoulder.
Yeah.
If I'm going left, have your thing over my left shoulder, and that's it.
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
Fred, when you get back, take a picture of us.
Hell yeah. Puppy! Oh man, some heavy trail braking. Ooh, look at that dirt. Gotta stay nice and loose. Solid. Oh my hand. Oh man. Oh man, it's not easy to be a passenger. And that was scary for me, I'm not gonna lie.
So that's slow in, fast out.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of braking. But if you emphasize brake, slow it down.
Yeah.
It feels slow as crap because I am going slow at the slowest point.
Yes.
To get it turns, why? So I can stop leaning and start accelerating. I position myself in the best place to accelerate as soon as early as I can. So now going back up, a little bit quicker, a little bit more fast in, fast out, and I want to start moving my body a little bit just so you can see the timing and what that feels like.
But also having a upright bike that naturally sits taller, you have such a bigger advantage over people that have shorter bike or like super bike where it forces you to be forward.
Yes.
Because it's like half a second or a second ahead of vision is a big deal as well.
Yes. So
if some person knows the road, I think it'll be more fair play. But if someone else has the same bike as you, I think they'll have much, like if they have a naked bike or like adventure bike like you, they'll have a better understanding of what you're saying because of the vision that you have.
Yes. Yes. You know, because I don't think about the bike because it's comfortable.
Yes.
I only focus on technique.
Yes.
If I rode a sport bike right now, like we just switched bikes and we rode it.
Yeah.
I would be immediately more uncomfortable thinking too much about my body, where's my weight on my
yeah, or the vision and the back.
And the vision, the trail brake.
Yeah.
I'd just be uncomfortable, and what would I do? Drop the pace when I'm uncomfortable. Because I'm comfortable, the pace can be what it is with no issue.
Yep, that's a fact. Whew. Man, I'm sweating.
Ready?
Yeah. I swear I'm not crying. I swear I'm not crying. Just a little scared. But nothing to be scared about, guy. This is how your passengers feel. Oh, I'm sorry, passengers. That's just tough. Homeboy is leaning off the bike with the passenger. I shouldn't have worked out twice yesterday. I thinking? Dive right in. One hand the bitch and point the bike and shoot the shit. Whoa. That was fun and terrifying. I almost did not cry. Oh, I feel so.
What's the feeling? What's the?
Yeah, definitely. I get what you're talking about, and I empathize with my passengers a lot more.
Yeah. We never went above 80.
Yeah.
Because the tightness of the road.
Yeah.
But it just, I'm not cornering fast. I go into it, but you feel the brakes like
yep.
I'm way deep, slow.
Yeah. I think once you follow me down, I'm gonna forget about body position and just try to focus on the turn and the technique.
But so if there's 5 glasses of jars and one of them's body positions are all controlled, trail brake,
yeah.
vision, whatever. If your body position jar is already filled up and it's already muscle memory where you don't have to think about it, do it. That's fine. You don't have to, I don't want you to eliminate a tool that you're already muscle memory with. But if that's already good and you don't have to think about your body as like something to think about because muscle memory, do that totally normal.
Well, if I don't use body position, I don't have to drop my head. So I'm gonna try to have a higher sitting natural sitting body position, so I can have a better vision for a better line selection.
When do you drop your head and why?
At the slowest point when I'm done braking to minimize the lean angle.
Sure. When you're going at the extreme, which is the slowest, where do you have the most lean? At the slowest point. So at the slowest point, you're leaning 52 degrees. You're completely hanging off the bike. How much less degrees do you think you'll have? At the slowest point, same exact speed, body position, no body. What actually do you think the lean angle would be different?
2 to 4 degrees of lean angle?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So the slowest point is only the purpose. At the slowest point is when you'll touch your knee, because that is when you're at your max lean. So unless that slowest point is already you're dragging knee everywhere, there's no need to drop your head. Like that's so the head drop really comes in when you get through the slowest point. You get the direction is changed because you want to get back to full throttle. You drop your head and do this.
Yeah.
Everybody do that just to get the full throttle. It's not to take away lean at the slowest point. Who cares? Get direction. But they push the bike up to get the full throttle earlier. So your head drop is actually the lowest on exit because you want to do this.
Yeah.
So you still do body position because I want you to work on the timing, the butt before brakes, like we were working on before. I don't want you to brake and then move your butt. So I would suggest, do whatever you want. I would suggest still do butt before brakes to learn that.
Right.
But don't worry about dropping your head or not dropping your head. If you were dragging me every corner at the slowest point, I'd be like, okay, hey, you have a lot of lean. Maybe use a little bit more body to reduce that lean, but it's not.
Okay. Okay, I'm excited to
So just
see.
like we're going up, you don't know the road. You know it better, but it's okay to go fast. Don't be in a hurry.
Yes.
Don't be in a hurry to get back on the throttle. Like, let's see you perfectly demonstrate patience mid-turn at the slowest point to maximize throttle.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'll record you all the way down and all the way up.
Cool. Let's just do it.
Are you ready to go right now?
Well, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. much better emphasis on the slowest point. Braking is deeper going into it. We're pretty much on the brakes to the same point, like you're off the brakes at the same.
It felt like I wasn't going fast enough to properly implement what you said.
You were going at a good enough speed to demonstrate you were practicing and understood and doing what we were talking about. So the only thing for feedback wise, you're off the brakes a tad bit earlier.
Okay.
You get to neutral throttle earlier. So if this is the exit of the turn, we're going right.
Yeah.
A couple of times you start to get on the throttle too early because you start to accelerate, then you have to add lean angle to not go over or roll off to not go over.
Yeah.
If you're too late on the throttle, when you start to accelerate out, you're only going to be mid-track, mid-road.
So break in deeper.
So the throttle, so wait until you're really pointing in the right direction, and when you're on the throttle, you're accelerating without giving up throttle. It should take you to the yellow line parallel to it, and you don't have to give up throttle to stay on the road. If you have to give up throttle to stay on the road, you start to accelerate too soon.
Yeah, I've made a habit of like either on the brakes or on the throttle, but throttle doesn't always necessarily means I'm adding speed.
Yeah, so I know it, cause I can hear your bike. I know when you're neutral throttle,
yeah,
you're like get off the brakes, you're
yeah,
good, but then you start to go, you start to increase, but it's not exactly pointing yet. So you can,
I see. Okay.
You could even emphasize and even half of a second more patience if you keep the same speed, like without accelerating, because you're on the throttle, it wants to go wide, right?
Yeah.
So stay right there, let the thing turn a half second longer.
Patience. Okay.
You get direction earlier, throttle earlier.
Okay. Okay.
They're the tiniest of the details. So just a tad bit early because it feels slow. You're like, I want to go fast.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to just really sacrifice that feeling of just patience. Let yourself wait. Really let it get it pointed. Then when you get on the throttle, you don't have to give up the throttle, and you can really
because this round I was mostly focused on the road. What I'm dealing with. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You want me to follow you? Go back up as well?
Yeah. Let's see how I perform on round 2.
Okay.
Because I think I have a better understanding. I want to say maybe 40% of that was okay.
So what is your max leaning on both sides?
Way less than the last few tries, 52 and 48.
So
48,
46.
46.
48, 46. So 48 was my max.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's overall max lean.
Yeah, the pace felt slower, but the mistakes didn't feel like it went away.
So, two things. The less important one, body timing. So, sometimes if it's a right, followed immediately by a left, while you're still in the right-handed turn, get your body to the top side of the bike. So then when you flip it on over, because you're coming right, go into the next thing, brake, and then move your body. So if it's tight turns back to back like a chicane, sometimes you gotta move your body while you're still in one turn before to set it up for the next turn. So pretty much for this road, never have your butt in the middle of the seat. But when you move over, should always be before you brake, even if it's coming still in one turn. Like sometimes I'm coming out of one turn, I stand up, I get my butt to the other side as I'm coming out and accelerating. But now when I get to go to the brakes, I'm set and I don't have to mess with anything going into it. That's a little thing. And then the timing of your throttle, that was better. Like I can see you really accelerating coming out, but it's common that you do this. So you're going, but it's almost like a couple turns you wait too long so it's because this is normal. You overemphasize slowest point, really make sure you get direction, but when you're accelerating you're not using all the road because now it's just a timing issue.
Yeah, it's too late.
But that's okay. But you'll see in the footage, like I'm going into the turn, you're going like this.
Yeah.
So it's very wavy and I'm just going straight.
Yeah.
When you're following the road, I'm literally going straight. So you're going into it, you're accelerating, I'm accelerating with you because I'm on the throttle. So you have 50 more horsepower, but I'm on the throttle earlier. So when we're coming out of the corners, it looks like I'm right behind you. But you have way more power, but I just got sooner, right? But we're going into it, so you get on the brakes. So your peak pressure is more than mine. I can almost guarantee it, but I carry the brakes longer. So now a couple times we're going into it, I really came in close because I wanted the camera to see you. I really came in close like this, and I see you go out of the camera almost. By a slow point turn, I'm full throttle, you're still leaned. So I'm literally on the gas here, starting to accelerate, and you're still leaned, and then you start to get back up. So that'll be really emphasized when you look at.
Nice. How was it going down? I felt it was better.
Well, going down, what was the feedback I gave you? So going down was just focus on the slowest point. Like make sure it gets pointed, like and not. So you're a little bit. So it's two sides of the spectrum. So now you got to do middle. So going down, you're too early with the throttle. You're too aggressive with it, and you're not at the right time. Coming up, now you're waiting a little bit too long.
Yeah.
So it's just a timing of. Now, if it's the timing issue of when you get back on the throttle to maximize your exit, that probably means it's a vision issue. If you don't look up to where you want the bike to exit soon enough, you're always going to overslow and your exit will suffer. If you look too early where you want to go and the bike's not exactly pointed in the right direction, you're going to be too early. So that's too early. If you're too late, is because you're probably looking down too long at the apex or at the slowest point. You're like looking at the slowest point. Once you get your eyes up, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Jump on it really hard, and then you're not maximizing the exit. So it's just a timing issue. But again, these are all very small puzzle pieces of the little things.
Well, that's how you get fast, though.
How do you maximize efficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man.
Likewise, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go down and up, and then we'll see what we're doing after that.
Yeah. Go eat something. And...
Yeah, definitely a snack before I head home. I just want to get home before it gets dark.
I'll go with you back the same way to that same gas station. Stop there, drink food. Right?
Oh yeah, that place had food.
Yeah, they have sandwiches. So we'll stop. I'll go back with you the same way, and then when you go 15 north, I'll go 15 south.
Perfect.
But I definitely want to do one more at least.
Yeah.
So once you get the sense of you going home.
Yeah, I am feeling more confident and with better understanding. It is feeling a lot more familiar now. A lot less self-questioning and more practicing to do the right thing.
Well, I'm on off Severn Drive.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I started riding 2 months after my crash, by the way.
Wow.
Like I was limping, and I got on the bike.
Oh man.
Addiction, man.
Gary, that's it. Nice meeting you.
Likewise, man.
All right, thanks for
One of these days I'll visit your place.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Come on down, bring the crew.
Yes, sir.
Keep on me.
Nice.
Oh man. This is awesome. It's so much fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll probably come get some pizza Friday.
Yeah, I'm there tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
max lean?
51, 52.
So I got 52, 53.
Nice.
So that time, like slow point. So forgetting about this.
I realized I was over braking.
Right. So now, tell me if this makes sense by following me. So the first half, I was forgetting about corner speed. After a little bit, I was like, let me add a little bit more corner speed without sacrificing entry or exit, which is why I had more lean angle. More lean angle. Now, this is what Cody Wyman said to me. I'm leaned over, or easy. I'm leaned over 45 degrees. I'm dragging knee. Him, the camera bike, he leans more. That means it leans more. He gets direction earlier. My knee is still on the ground. He's already standing up and starting to accelerate. He's like, now I'd rather you lean more to get direction quicker, to get off the edge of the tire to go.
Well, that means you gotta enter faster and brake harder, right?
No, not necessarily. I can still do everything I'm doing, but now instead of leaning 51-51 going up or down, now I lean 53-53. That means I lean more for a shorter period of time to get direction earlier. So I use the lean angle as a direction getter. I only think about lean as a method to get direction. The more I lean, the tighter it'll turn.
Right.
The earlier I can get back to full throttle.
Right. But that means
I have a little bit more corner speed.
yeah. Yeah, you need a little bit more corner speed.
Yeah, so before with the 650 run I did, I forgot about it at all. I was like, no corner speed. I don't give a fuck. Entry and exit, drop 10 seconds. Now the 639 run I did, a little bit more speed, 10 seconds. With a little bit more corner speed. Nothing more this, nothing more that. Just a tad bit more here, which is the most risky. Now, only reason why I would do this, track, but street, I'm always going to be this, because I'll have a little bit more corner speed, sure, but I'm never going to go full fucking like this, because
yeah.
lean. I want to be leaned over a little.
Yeah.
Now, if I lean more, I might lean more than you, but I'm leaned over less, because this is me. I'm only leaning a small amount in between my fingers. Point shoot, right?
Yeah.
Was it helpful, like me going and then slowing down?
Very helpful.
You want me to do that again going up? Or do you want me to go consistently at like a 650 pace or whatever? What pace do you want me to do? So my fastest is like a 640 pace?
I think
Medium speed?
I think going at a 7 and then seeing if I'm able to be there comfortably, pushing it to 650.
Okay, so
I think your initial plan was pretty good.
So I'll do, this is what I'll do. I'll drop a second quicker pace every 5 turns.
Okay.
So the last 3 or 4 turns, I want to be going.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably gonna lose me because the straightaways or the sweepers that kind of scares me. So yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do everything. I'll keep on going quicker and quicker at the pace, but if I pay attention, I'll try not to ever go above 90. So if I go above 90, I'll back off on the straight.
Okay.
Or I don't know if that makes sense, but either way.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Whatever.
Cool.
But I know there's like 3 cars that have to go around.
Okay. That was the best one yet.
Yeah.
With the least lean angle.
Nice.
Yeah. Having a super bike ensures you have thick neck muscles.
Say again?
Having a super bike ensures you have thick neck muscles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Can't do it.
Spent all day riding with MotoJitsu, Mr. Greg. Had a blast, learned a lot, got to practice skills, got a better understanding of technique for riding a 1000cc motorcycle on a tighter road. It was just a great day overall. Had some great conversations, very insightful. And now we're just gonna head down, get some gas, get something to eat, and then head back home. Looks like I might be riding in the dark, but it's okay. Just gotta take it nice and slow, even though I have a dark visor. right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, learned a thing or two, were entertained. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next video, and make sure to follow MotoJitsu on his social platforms as well.